Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my September reset video for you guys. I am so excited about this because the response that I got to my August reset video was amazing, honestly, and that makes me so happy because I really enjoyed filming that video, so to know that you guys also really enjoyed it is great. So we're doing another one obviously for the month of September. Also, it is September 1st as I am posting this video. Thank God it is finally fall. I mean, I know fall doesn't technically start until like the end of the month, but like once it hits September, it might as well be fall in my mind. So very exciting times. I love September. Also, my birthday is at the end of September, which always makes it like a little bit more fun. So I'm just so excited to get into filming this monthly reset video for you guys. So I hope you're also excited. So let's talk about what I'm gonna be doing in this video. So basically I'm gonna do like the same things that I did in my last reset video, but we're adding a couple of things that are like more fall themed. So first of all, I'm going to be doing my September reading journal setup. I have some cute stickers that I'm really excited to use, which I'm just gonna show you guys right now because look at these. I mean, I have used both of these sticker sheets in like various spreads before, but I'm just excited to use them again because this is like my favorite fall sticker sheet that I could possibly use. So love using it again. And then I've also kind of sketched out what I want my September spread to look like. You probably can't see that at all, but you'll see it in like a few minutes. Don't worry. I'm also going to be showing you guys my September TBR. Now I am going to be filming a fall TBR video, but I'm gonna go like more in depth in that video with like all of the books. But in this video, I'm just gonna show them to you and like maybe why I'm reading them. But if you want more like information about them, I will have a fall TBR video coming out at some point in time during the month. I'm also gonna be doing just a little bit of decorating for fall because while I do have like some spooky things up already, hence, you know, the bat pillow, cobweb blanket thing, I have more things that I want to put up, so we're going to decorate. And then I'm also going to be updating my Notion, specifically my video planning like for the month and my like physical books owned spread, because I've been doing a terrible job at keeping up with it because I keep adding more books to my TBR, and honestly I'm a little scared to put them all into that spread and see how many unread books I now have. But it's fine, like I need to do it at some point, so we're gonna do it in this video. Also at some point I am going to go to Barnes & Noble to pick up a book that I want to put on my September TBR, which I will show you guys that as well. Also, I really want to go to Starbucks today because it is their first like day that they're doing their pumpkin spice whatever drinks, and I want to go because it sounds really fun. And last year I discovered, well, not really discovered because like I knew about it, but I just got it for the first time last year. I get like an iced chai with pumpkin cream cold foam on top, and it is so good. Like it is the perfect fall drink for people that don't drink coffee like me. So I'm gonna get that, go to Barnes & Noble, do a little bit of book shopping, and I'm just really excited for all of the plans that I have for this video. So I hope you guys are excited as well. We are just going to get into the video. I think I'm going to start out by doing my reading journal setup, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do after that. journaling spread, and I think it is so cute. I love how this turned out, to be honest. Like, it's very, very fall, you know? I'm thinking my October spread is going to lean more spooky with like bats and, I don't know, blood or something to that effect, but this one, it's just very fall. And I really like it, and I cannot wait to start using it. So that's exciting. Also, I've learned to draw pumpkins that don't look just like terrible, because I don't know why, but drawing pumpkins was really hard for me, but I've worked on it. I've practiced, and now you're gonna see pumpkins in literally every single fall spread that I do, so be ready for that. But now that my journaling spread is done, I think it is time to decorate, which I'm so excited about because I love decorating for fall. It's one of my favorite things. I have this little basket here full of like fall things. Also, look at this basket. It's so cute. I got it from the thrift store like a really long time ago, but it's got like metal leaves on it, and I'm a big fan of it. But I'm going to do something with all of these decorations because even though it's currently August as I'm filming this, I want to put them up anyway. So yeah, let's just do it. Okay, so I've just finished decorating. I love it, obviously. Big fan. Maybe that's all I have to say about it. Moving on to the next thing that I have to do though, I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble and pick up the book, which I will show you guys later. And then I'm gonna stop at Starbucks and get a fun little fall drink. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you guys in a bit. So it's a few days later and I'm here to finish up all of the resetting that I have to do. First of all, I'm gonna show you guys my September TBR. Now I am going to be doing a fall TBR like later in the month, so I'm not gonna be showing you guys like every single book that I want to read in September, but I'm gonna show you most of them. I just don't want there to be like too much overlap and for it to be boring and repetitive. So you'll see most of them and then you'll see the rest of them later, so do not worry. Also, before we get into that, I did want to show you a couple of things that I have acquired since the last time that I talked to you that I'm so excited about. They're both like fall decor related. So first of all, I went to Target yesterday. I got this sweater, first of all. It's really cute. I'm a big fan of it. But they also started putting out their like Halloween fall stuff in their dollar section. Well, not the dollar section, but like the cheap stuff section. You know what I'm talking about. And they had these little candles and I thought this one was so cute. There are like 3 of these, I think, and they each have like a different plant thingy on it, which I think is so cute. And I love the green so much. This is stinging nettle. To be honest, I'm not like a huge fan of the smell, but I think like the container is so cute. And I actually have like a different candle from Target from like last year that's in like the same style. So I wanted to match it. Also, I thought we could light it. I know I just said I don't like how it smells, but I thought it could be good for ambiance, so. Ooh, it's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, this can go here. And then the other thing I have, I'm even more excited about because I've always wanted like a vintage looking candle holder with like a little drip pan and handle kind of thingy. So I found one on eBay for like pretty cheap and it got here and I love it so much. Look! Ah! I love it so much. I feel like I can now live out my Victorian fantasy of walking around my house in the dark with my candle to lead the way. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's so pretty. I love it. And it's got like little heart-shaped cutouts in the drip pan and I think it's so cute. So yeah, I also have this candle from Joann's. I've had these for a while, but it's like orange metallic and I love it so much. I'm not gonna light this one because I know that that'll be way too close to the top of my bookshelf. But I wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I was really excited about that are fall themed because this entire reset is basically about me preparing for fall. So it is now time to get into me selecting my September TBR. But before we do that, I actually wanted to add like a different little segment into this like reset kind of video. And that is to look at my TBR from last month and see how it's going. And I'm really excited because honestly, I'm kind of killing it by my standards on my August TBR because look, I think I've read like, was that 7 out of the 11 books that I had on my TBR? Do I know how to count? Yes, I've read 7 of them. I don't think I'm gonna get to the other 4, but I'm still excited that I read 7 of them. So wanted to let you guys know that for once, I somewhat stuck to my TBR, and it is a miracle, honestly. But anyway, it is now time to get into selecting my September TBR. I'm so excited. Picking books for like any fall TBR or like a TBR for the months that are in fall is like my favorite thing ever because I love a good atmospheric or spooky or gothic or like any type of book. I love those. So having like a whole little selection of them that I want to read, I cannot wait. So let's get into selecting the TBR and then we can talk about them in a minute. So I've gathered the books. I think I have 8 here. Obviously, I'm hoping to read more than 8, but this is just what we're gonna start with. So first of all, I have a carryover, and that is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I have not read any of this book in August, which is somewhat disappointing, but also I do kind of want to save it for like September and October, like for the more gothic times of year, in my opinion. So I'm on page 128, so I'm hoping to at least make some progress in this book in September, but we'll see. Then I have what I am now going to be making a yearly reread for me because I read it first in 2021, then I read it again last year, and I want to read it this year, and that is The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. Do you guys know actually what I found out? Me and this book share a birthday, which I think is just perfect, honestly, because this book was published September 28th of 2021, and my birthday is September 28th, so I'm like, that is just a sign that this was meant to be one of my favorite books, and it's still one of my favorite books. Honestly, I know a lot of people do not like this book, but I love it, and it is like the perfect spooky Halloween rom-com. Like if you don't take it too seriously, it is so much fun. So I'm definitely planning on rereading this book very soon. Then we also have my Patreon buddy read for the month, which is A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I'm so happy that this is what was voted because I'm so excited to read this. Obviously, like I'm sure a lot of you, I absolutely loved Divine Rivals, and now I have the urge to read Rebecca Ross's entire backlist. And this is the first book in her adult fantasy duology, The Elements of Cadence, and I'm really excited about this one. I believe this takes place on an island where like all of these girls are disappearing and our 2 main characters kind of team up to figure out what's going on. I know there's romance, I know it's very Celtic inspired, and I just cannot wait to read something else by Rebecca Ross. Then we have the Wyverns and Words book club pick for September, which is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I am also super excited about this one because I've had this book for quite a while. Put it on countless TBRs, and I have never once actually picked it up to read it. Like, I'm just so happy I have something that will finally force me to pick up this book because I've been wanting to start the, what is this series called? The Farseer trilogy for like just so long, and I'm so glad I'm finally gonna do that. This is like the very first book in Robin Hobb's like entire like Realm of the Elderling series, which contains like a bunch of like different series, and this is the first one. I'm really hoping I like this because I know so many people love Robin Hobb and they love all of her series. I know the Lifeship Trader series is typically considered like a lot of people's favorites, but obviously I need to read this one first, so I'm not gonna say I'm excited again, but it'll happen. Then I do have some dark academia books for a little vlog that I may or may not be filming full of dark academia books. So the first one we have here is If We Were Villains by ML Rio. Again, I know so many people absolutely love this book. I personally have not read too many dark academia books. I read The Secret History back in 2020, and I didn't really like it. Like, it wasn't my favorite. And I've kind of just been assuming that I don't like dark academia because of that book. But then I kind of sat down one day and I was like, I can't say I don't like dark academia just because I don't like one book in that kind of subgenre. So I decided I needed to try more dark academia, and what a better way to do that than to film an entire reading vlog for it. So I have 3 books that I want to read for that vlog, which I'm going to quickly show you. Obviously the first one being If We Were Villains. I know this one is very Shakespearean, and I don't know much about Shakespeare, to be honest. I read Romeo and Juliet back in like 9th grade. But that's all I got. So like, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to read this book, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway, so, you know. Then I also wanted to pick up like a YA dark academia, and that is A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. This one, I don't know too much about, to be honest. I know this takes place at like a boarding school, and the school is like centuries old and ivy covered. Oh, I love that. Oh, and somebody's girlfriend died, so that's all I got. That's all I want to know. I'm just gonna go into it and see how it is. And then the last book that I want to read for my dark academia vlog is none other than Babel by R.F. Kuang, obviously. I mean, I felt like at this point, if I was gonna make a dark academia vlog, I couldn't not read Babel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's dark academia, but it's got fantasy elements, and it's R.F. Kuang. So I'm super excited about this. Very intrigued to see what I think of it, because I know so many people love this book, so very interested. And then the last book that I have on this TBR is Rachel Griffin's new book, Bring Me Your Midnight. I have the dust jacket taken off of it right now because, I mean, look at it. Duh. But this one is about witches. That's literally all I know. But honestly, I don't need to know anything else about Rachel Griffin's books because I loved The Nature of Witches. I loved Wild as the Witch. So I'm like, obviously, I'm probably going to love this one. So I will, I'll figure out what it's about at some other point in time. So here are all of the books that I want to read in September, and I'm so excited about them. So we are closing in on the end of the reset. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is put all of these books on my little TBR shelf. Honestly, I've loved having a TBR shelf because it's like a dedicated space that's kind of like high up in my room where my TBR can like sit and judge me because I haven't read any of them yet. So that's kind of a nice motivator to like just have it out at all times, so I'm really enjoying that. So I'm gonna put all those books up there, and then I'm going to update my Notion a little bit, and then that'll be the end of the video. So let's do it. Okay, so that is the end of the video. Sorry again that the Notion clips are sparse. My camera overheated while I was filming a rather long one. So I just don't think the universe wants you guys to see my Notion, but I will try and fix it next month. We'll try and do better. Or maybe I'll just cut it out. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I had such a fun time filming it. Like, we did so many good things. Like, we decorated. We got the first pumpkin spice of the season, which was great, by the way. We looked at some spooky books. Like, just so many fun things happened in this video. And I cannot wait for fall. Like, I love fall and everything that it encompasses. But the anticipation and lead up to fall is also great in its own way. I love that it's finally chilly enough to wear a sweater in the morning. I love that Starbucks is now releasing all of their pumpkin flavored things and fall flavored things. I love that stores are finally putting out like some Halloween decorations, and it's so, oh, I love fall. And I cannot wait to start filming my fall content. So I hope you guys are super excited as well because I have many plans. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are having an amazing September 1st. I hope you guys are feeling spooky already. Also, before we go, I did want to thank everybody over on my Patreon. If you guys ever want extra content from me, you can always check it out. I do fun stuff like extra videos, journaling content. We have a monthly buddy read. Like I said, this month we are reading Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I also do a quarterly readathon, and this one is gonna be spooky themed, and it's gonna be so much fun. So if you guys ever wanna check it out, it's always linked down below. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.